there's a veil somehow between this great, endless, edgeless thing and what I have to do to get by day to day in the world. Well, I know that there are certain aspects of me, this worldly me, that are not, you know, not as they could be.
You still want to fix yourself up?
Not as
I
nice.
do want to fix myself
I
up.
want to be better.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
But
what is the fixing consist of? The belief in that you fix something up out there and it will then reveal what you're looking for is to be questioned. Because, as you said, there's a thing with no edges. Are you telling me that you want more than that? Is there more to want? If you sense that thing with no edges, is it a sense of frustration that you carry within yourself, or is it a sense of completeness that you sense? And if it is a sense of completeness, the question would be whether there's indeed a thought that can still convince you that there's something outside this sense of no edges and a sense of okayness that will provide you with even a greater fulfillment. Is that what you believe in? That if you fix yourself up more, that then there will be even more satisfaction ahead of you?
This no boundaries beingness, for me, I'm new into that domain, and it seems to consist of like a form of emptiness. You know, there's nothing there, nothing in there.
But it's life, isn't it? It's closer to you than breath.
Space. I've still got a sense of me being in it rather than me being it. But also I find my old self, little me, keeps jumping up and saying, "This is boring. You know, there's nothing here. You know, where's the liberation and the wow and all that stuff I've read about for years, you know, never-ending ecstasy or bliss or whatever you want to call it." But in this emptiness there doesn't seem to be any experience of any kind.
There's nothing boring about you sitting on this chair, and if you are filled with thoughts that tell you that tomorrow you have something else happening, you miss out on enjoying this opportunity to sit on a chair with your back leaning there, with your feet being on the floor, with you're sipping this thing, with you know, having this beautiful taste of the nuts here. That's so fulfilling that you don't need anything apart from it, but you can only sense and appreciate this if your thoughts is not leading you astray to a better tomorrow.
So I want more. The thought, the mind, I think shrinks us into this little persona that we think we are, and most people live as that, and that's our mind, little prison. So it's from what I've heard, like from Ramana Maharshi, his advice was to abide as the awareness, as that space, and that's all you have to do. And like people like Ajahn say, yes, okay, that's good, but you'll keep getting pulled back to that little me, because it's an ingrained habit that's been there since the dawn of time. Every generation has had this, who are you, what are you, what do you do, you know, what's your uniform, you know. So it's normal in our culture to lock into a me, and that's the me that gets up and lives this life. So for that to just crumble or dissolve, for me, takes time, and from what I can see, for me, being going into the essence of what I am, being in that empty space of not doing, is for me the way out for me, I guess, and it's not instantaneous. And
if there's anything such as enlightenment, it's the realization that what you're looking for is already here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying what you're looking for is already here. I'm not saying it's not here. It's here. But to see it and to acknowledge it is what some people could, claim to be something like enlightenment. You're just seeing what's there. It's not that you create something new or that you achieve something. It's just that you see what's already there. It's just a turning of the attention to what is already here.
And that which is here
is what you already are, but you ignore it, and that's why they call it ignorance. You're a bad boy. You ignore something.
But it's not a thing either, is it? I can't go, oh, there it is. It has no...
I'm sorry. Describe for me an enlightened existence.
That's what you already have described to me. It has no edges. And that's what you already see as being what you are. But then this silly belief comes in that tells you that you've got to work on yourself to fix something else up, to get even more or please life more or whatever. I don't know what you think.
But I have to exist in this world. Why then are we here? If all we need to
Why do you need a why? Is it not beautiful to sit here and
yes,
have this orange juice
and have this juice
and
not
have your
thinking
feet
about
up?
tomorrow at all?
That's right.
And I do that.
Good.
But tomorrow, when tomorrow comes, and I have to deal with bloody solicitor who's giving me the shits,
okay,
then I'll have to think about her.
But you don't need to think about it now.
I'm not thinking about it now.
Beautiful. So that's it. And when the moment comes and the solicitor turns up or calls you, you will know at that moment what to think and to say. That's all. So you make a problem perhaps where there is none. You will find that tomorrow the right thought will come.
The thing I think I really found after a while was that I am just following
the moment.
Whatever you want to call it, gut instinct,
you don't
intuition.
even follow. It just expresses
It was
itself.
just, I just went with it. And I found that the more I did that, the more I was just able to trust.
And the plan may be included. So you may plan to go to the dentist tomorrow. There's nothing wrong with it, but you don't get caught up by it.
But I don't. There is this feeling of, or this essence of
presence.
not being affected in any way by what's going on. To be able to ignore it and just be. Nice sitting here now without thinking about the past or the future. But when it comes time to do the things that I have to do on this earth, and we have to,
it's happening.
It's happening.
Yeah.
So we've got to deal with it.
You deal with it anyway. You don't need to make an issue out of needing to deal with it.
This is what I mean. I'm not making an issue of it. When it happens, it happens.
That's it.
So we don't worry about it.